The proliferation of harmful chemicals is a growing concern for human health and the global environment. The world has witnessed a drastic increase in chemicals production and use, from an output of $171 billion in 1970 to over $4.1 trillion today. Many chemicals, such as persistent organic pollutants, namely POPs, and mercury, can travel over long distances through air, migratory species, and water currents. High concentrations of POPs have been found in areas such as the Arctic, where these chemicals are not used. Sustainable chemicals and waste management is relevant to the achievement of many of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The Small Grants Programme, funded by the Global Environment Facility and implemented by the United Nations Development Programme, has been piloting community-based projects to address chemical and waste management. SGP supports the implementation of the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants and the Minamata Convention on Mercury through action at the community level. In the past 15 years, SGP has supported a total of 565 chemical and waste management projects in 103 countries. SGP has provided grant funding from the GEF to civil society organisations and community-based organisations totalling $16 million, which has leveraged more than $18 million in co-financing. With an average of $28,000 per project, SGP has supported innovative community-based chemicals and waste management activities in the following areas: solid waste management to avoid open burning of waste, pesticide management in agriculture and organic farming, reduction of chemicals use and preventing contamination, such as by PCBs, in small-scale businesses, capacity development, awareness raising and knowledge sharing with stakeholders and public. Here are some examples of community experiences. The Bhutan Youth Development Fund established the first ever and currently the only waste paper recycling facility in Bhutan that uses paper waste to produce egg trays. With the support of SGP, the project worked with youths recovering from drug dependence to promote waste paper collection and management in Thimphu. The facility now produces up to 1.3 million egg trays and recycles approximately 100 tons of waste paper annually, which otherwise would end up polluting freshwater courses and rivers, or being dumped in a yard or burnt at the household level. In Barbados, SGP supported capacity development activities to implement an organic agriculture certification and labelling process.
Thanks to the support from the GEF Small Grants Programme, we have been able to initiate a national organic inspection policy. This has seen the involvement of the Ministry of Agriculture, the NGOs and the private sector. The local consumer now has a national organic brand they can trust.
In Vietnam, a women-led SGP project created a model for waste management and recycling in the city of Hoi An, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Through capacity development activities, women learned how to collect and separate the waste at the household level, how to compost organic waste, and separate non-recyclable or non-compostable waste for disposal by the government garbage collection service. This model is now replicated in the entire commune and is an example of not only waste management but also women's empowerment. SGP recognises the need to effectively communicate and scale up these successful local actions to ensure larger impacts. SGP is working towards establishing local to global coalitions by involving governments, international organisations, civil society organisations, research institutes and academia, and the private sector to promote sound chemicals and waste management. Only through effective and inclusive partnerships that place people and planet at the centre will we have a chance to create a toxic-free, healthy and sustainable future. Local action, global impact.